In this question, we've got a right-angled triangle, and we've got to find the size of angle x. It's a right-angled triangle, and you've got to find the angle. It's using trigonometry, which is sine, cos, and tan. And you need to remember which way these work. Sine is opposite and hypotenuse, cos is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tan is opposite divided by hypotenuse. First thing you've got to do in any question is label the sides. You've got to label them, and I suggest you start with the hypotenuse. It's the longest side. It's always the side opposite the right angle. This side here is going to be your hypotenuse. Wherever your angle is, the side opposite it is the opposite. So the side up here will be the opposite. This side over here has got to be the other one. It's the adjacent. You need to label that one the adjacent. It's always the side between the right angle and the angle. Two of the sides you have just labelled already had things written on them. This side had the 11. I'm going to circle the red up because that had something written on it already. This side had 15 written on it. I'm going to circle the height. That side was blank, so I'm actually not interested in that one. I'm interested in opposite and hypotenuse. So I've got to look through my formulae until I can find an O and an H together. And I can here. So I'm going to be using sine. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. What I would do next is actually draw a small formula triangle out and put these first letters in here, the S, the O and the H. The order SOH always goes there, there and then here. What I would do next is to draw a bigger triangle out where we can actually put more information. The S is standing for sin or sine, and the angle always goes down here. The angle in our question was x. The O stands for opposite, and in our question the opposite was 11, so I'll put 11 in here. The H stands for hypotenuse. In our question that was 15, I'll put 15 down here. When you get to this stage, you'll always have one number at the top, one number at the bottom, and you do a divide. I need to do 11 divided by 15. So you do that on a calculator. 11 divided by 15, it will give you a decimal. It's given me 0.733, and I will write that down. I won't clear it from my calculator screen, though I'll keep it there. Final thing to find the angle, you need to do on the calculator shift, and then we've used sin equals. So keep that number on screen, do shift, always do shift if you're finding an angle, sin, because that is what we have used, you'll get this little sin -1 thing on your screen, that's fine, and then do equals. 47.2, if I do that to one decimal place, 47.2 degrees. So that will be the size of the angle x.